Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 114. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back. This week's gonna be a quick, short video. And if you're a new friend, thank you for stopping by. I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do all the things. And this is a channel about cross stitch, if I didn't say that already. I'm a bit off today. I'm a bit off in many different ways. Look, we got Christmas and fall going on all at the same time. So we're just a mix of holidays right now. And speaking of that though, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday if you celebrated here in the States. And if not, I hope you just enjoyed your weekend and hopefully it was calm for you. So I do have updates, life updates that I'm going to do at the end. So we're going to just dig into the cross stitching. So I'm going to start this one out with a featured friend. I love Carolyn so much. She has her own floss tube. So her name is Carolyn Stitches. Her and I came about, gosh, it's been over a year ago, I think, Carolyn, that we met through social media and via here. We've exchanged some stuff back and forth. She's just a sweet, sweet lady. She took a big, long sabbatical from cross stitch, or not from cross stitching, but from floss tube, but she's back and she's doing wonderful. So, but Carolyn finished 2 of the Mirabilias. They're called the Royal Flush 1 and 2. And she, instead of doing them separately, she framed them both together. And I want to share that. She sent these to me and told me that I could share them. She did say, since she put glass on them because they're going to stay up all year long, they're kind of hard to take pictures of, but check these out. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love how she combines them. She has combined another a set of mirrors together also, which are beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing. I feel like I've got a couple more weeks of people that are already sent in pictures, but keep them coming. I'd love to share other cross stitchers work on here and just put it out there. It gives inspiration and different finishing ideas, or even in process. We just love to see each other's works, and I love to share it. That's the community part of this. I love to give back. And speaking of giving back, in the links below, I do have the link for my Happy Mail. I have not sent out my Christmas card yet. That will be coming soon. So if you want a chance at a Christmas card, I think I got like 30 of them to send out. So I just randomly pick names. So fill out the Happy Mail form. You only have to do it once, and then you're on the list. So, and I also have another link below, and it's the Buy Me a Coffee, which people use that to contribute to the cards and the mailings and the whatnot. So thank you very much for checking that out. And we're going to move on to my cross stitching for this week. I have a few finishes. I have how do I say this? I have lost a piece that I finished cross stitching. It has been a week because of the Thanksgiving week. So I finished something that I have labeled as hot cocoa, but it's not in here in my stuff. I looked all through my finishing room thinking maybe I was going to try to fully finish it for you, but I can't find it. So hopefully it comes up, and if it does, then I'll share when I find it, if I find it. I'm pretty frazzled about it. I've looked several times, but we're here to see stitching. So what did I get finished? Well, I got my Mirabilia Silver Moon Tea. This is what the chart looks like. It is stitched on a 25 count. I just did 1/1 on a Lugana that I dyed myself. And here it is. So since I did it on 25 count, the beads didn't work at all. I had thought they were going to work. They didn't work at all. So I used Kreinik in there where beads should have been. I still love how it turned out. This was my example of trying a full coverage to see how I would do. I did pretty good, but I'm not doing great on my Heaven and Earth design, but I learned something from this. So I don't know. Can you see how it's like wonkered when I hold this up? So hopefully that's correctable at the framers, but that's what they talk about with full coverages, that you can make your wonker, make it wonky. So I'm super happy about it. I love how elegant and beautiful she turned out and how small. So I will be taking that to the framer probably sooner than later, but that is finished. And I have the entire bead pack for that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. My next finish, I have themed days throughout the week, and I actually finished the Mill Hill Monday one, and it is the red cap mushroom. Beads and everything are on, and it looks gorgeous. So I will be prepping and getting another one started of those. Yay. My next one is that I finished. This was kind of an unplanned, but super happy it is finished. But this is my Deer, it's called Deer, from Nora Corbett. It was in the Lakeside Needleworks Winter 2020 magazine. I think that catalog, whatever. And this is what it looks like. Look at that. I had so much fun stitching this. At first, it was kind of giving me a pain, but I love how it turned out. And it's kicking off. That was one of my last ornaments from last year's December. So that for me is super fun because they're all done. All the ornaments that I pulled for last Flossmas are done. So let's get into my whips, my works in progress. I only have a couple for you this week because I finished 2 of my themed ones. So let's do this. My first one is my Mira that I stitch on every single day. We're still doing my Autumn Queen. She's going to still be around for a little bit. So I am super happy with how she's coming along. She's stitched on a color and cotton called Sparrow. And my progress was awesome this week. This is where she's at. And to bring you up to date, I have fold her over for this. Basically all this purple bodice at the bottom part of the bodice going into the flare part of the dress, this here, and I started on this here. So she's coming along, and I feel like I just did so much work on her this week. I'm happy with how that one's turning out. My next one, I'll still be working on for a few more days before I put it away. Again, I've got the mix of autumn and Christmas, so we are talking about my Primrose Cottage stitches, Autumn Rules, and I am stitching this on a 32 count Lugana called Bellina. I don't say that right ever, from Collar and Cotton. And this is where I'm at. So I'm over halfway. Let me get this string out of the way. This right here was the halfway point. So I love the colors that I chose. I'm using called for DMC, but I love the color of the fabric next to it. And I just have this rolled up at the bottom as I progress down. And I love it. So a couple more days on this before I possibly put it away, and we'll go from there. My next one is my Wicked Wednesday. The other things that I showed finished was my Mill Hill Monday and my Christmas Friday, or Festival Friday. So this is my Wicked Wednesday. I am stitching a hands-on design, and I am doing the Cauldron Cleaner. And I actually got some good work on this one. I've got an orange thread out because I'm ready to start filling in there. So super cool, super cool. That's it. That's my stitching. I feel like I got a lot done, but it was a holiday week, so I don't want to beat myself up that I didn't have more than I usually have for you guys, but it is what it is. I had to help clean the garage and do the festivities are done here, so that was the whole thing. But that's my stitching. I do have a little bit of haul, and then I want to talk about plans, which I'm super excited about, and then talk to you about my update for the weekend, which I'm so excited about. So let's do this. Okay, my haul. I have fabric to show you. If you have not received your Color and Cotton for November, this says November already. Look away. I don't want to run this for anyone. I feel like I should just hold off on this, but no, November's, see, I don't know what season it is. This is how messed up I am. I'm like, November, wait, how can anybody have it? Hot mess, hot mess. All right, if you don't want to see the November, and then look away, Color and Cotton's Neutral Club. This is the name of it. This is what it looks like. I get the 20 count Ada currently because my 32 stash was stashed away. All right, look back if you want. This next 2 things, Volcano Stitching, which I learned about through Bobbi at Pumpkin Creek Primitives, and my sister, I think Annette gets it sometimes. I don't know. They were having this thing, and I like these pieces, so let me grab them. So I'm trying them out. These are 2 also 20 count Adas. This one, there's no names. That's all I got, 20 count Aida, and it's number 2505 and 2503. So these must have just been random pieces, but this is what it looks like. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm a neutral girl. So, and this is what this one looks like. There you go. I love the little variegation on them. It's soft. I don't do the like bright ones. So love them, and I look forward to trying those out. I do not have a lot of 20 count, and you just never know with me. So I like to stitch on Aida, even weave, linen, whatever. It just, I like getting the color right for my project. So my next haul is, I finally got in my punch needle and primitive stitch. So you've seen this on many people's channels because I'm one of the last ones that get it. I believe I'm finding out that it's mailed out via your last name. So I'm kind of a little over halfway through the list. So happy with this. Love lots of projects in it. I'm not going to flip through. You've seen other people share. So I think, well, I shouldn't say, I know if you're watching me, you're watching somebody else that's probably shared it. So that leads us into plans and Christmas stitching. So I am one of the people that got in on the hands-on designs Christmas cookie exchange. I bought some of the goodies. I didn't share them as they came in, but I do have the plethora of things. I have the paddle board, the fabric, the finishing tools. This baggie is the DMC floss that I bought to kit it up because I was waiting on these to come in the mail. So I need to get that ready. And that project will be coming out super soon. Oh, sorry. Probably 3 drops. It's 3 drops, December 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And that is that. The rest of my Christmas stitching is going to be, I mentioned this before, that Erica, Confessions of a Homeschooler, had a freebie, which I still haven't printed out, but I bought her 12 days of stitchy ornaments chart. It's a PDF that I printed off. I am going to be stitching this during Flossmas with the goal of, like, I'm going to do those first and then these every other day, get this all done. I have it all cut up and I have all the colors ready to go. I'm not that fancy person. That kind of, there you go. So those are like my big chunk of Christmas plans. Flossmas, I think I have decided, first of all, I had a few people ask me what Flossmas is. Flossmas is basically, you'll hear some YouTubers do what they call as vlogging or vlogmas. So it's just a little snippet every single day, and then they either smash it together or they upload it every day. So I am going to try to record every day, and I have an advent box. I have what my stitching is on, and I have, I made up my own tea advent calendar, so that'll be included. And I'm not sure, I feel like I have something else, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So anywho's, I'll record probably a snippet of that every single day and smash it together at the end of my weekly video. So my videos may be a little bit longer in December, but you'll get to see what's going on. And maybe I'll talk about a different holiday thing every day. I don't know. We're winging it. That's what we're doing. So I have a couple other stitchy plans, and then I will get into my personal stuff. A couple other plans. This is my final thing on my 2021 WIPCO board. So it is not started. It was to start it and work on it for 5 days. So that is a December goal. And to contribute to the moving this over to Christmas stuff, I need to finish this. Here's the board it goes on. So I gotta find me a piece of fabric and get that put on there so that I can get it mounted up here and go from there. So that is my stitching plans. And there'll be other stuff because I have, throughout the month of December, I'll have concentrated things I wanna get done. and some of them will be out of season, but that's me. So I'll stick with my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, and Festive Friday. I'm not sure what I'll do for Festive Friday since I'll be doing so much festive stitching through the week, but we'll see. We'll see what calls me and what I do. So personal, that's it. So if you're done for the stitching, if you're only here for the stitching, then that's it. Here's the time to peace out. If you want to hear about my personal life and what happened over the weekend, stick around. So first off, for me, I had last week off, so I had lots of plans to get lots of stuff done, and I did, but my checklist didn't completely get done, but I think that's what happens with honey-do lists. So it's still out there. There's still some things to get done. But I have a, I just drew a blank. On Thanksgiving, we probably had 20 to 25 people. Here's what it ended up being. It was a first time doing this to where we had like dinner, lunch at noon, and then everybody peace out by 5 because the hubs and I were going to a hockey game with some fellow friends, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to put a picture in here, but the surprise, I have a surprise picture that's put in the wrong order. My daughter and Colton were not here for Thanksgiving because they took off and went to see the Bears and the Lions play. So I have a picture of them, my daughter's first NFL game. They had a blast. Those kids surprised us. They drove in here on Wednesday night, drove to Detroit to watch the game, stayed for the entire game, drove home, and then they showed up at the Comets game to be able to hang out with us a little bit during the Comets game. And then we all got home late, and those children then had to drive all the way back to Cleveland because it was a big working day for Mr. Colton. So you can tell they're young to be able to handle that, but I did appreciate it so much seeing both of them and doing the hockey game, but I know that was a lot on their plate. So on Friday, we had an event planned. They did an event at a country club golf course thingy in this little town south of us, and it was called a Bourbon and Wine Hubie Ashcraft event. And so we actually went and seen, it had dinner and it had the bourbon and wine tasting and it had a band. We had a blast. Here's a picture I'm including of the band playing. That was when the dance floor was empty and I could get a picture of them, but we danced the night away. It was a blast. And the next day and a half, my hip hurt so bad. I think it's hilarious and sad all at the same time, let me be honest with you, but I'm fine. So that is, and then we spent Saturday recovering and Sunday started pulling out the decorations and stuff. We went and picked up our tree. This is my second year of having a fresh cut tree in my house. I love the smell. I love the look. And yeah, so this is not fresh. This is a fake one and the lights are not working on it. So we got to figure that out. I got partial lights working. My husband says to just cut them all off and we'll just wrap it, but we'll see. So that's it. That's all I got. I know, short video. Again, I usually make short videos, but so I'm going to be concentrating on doing my stitching 2022 plans. I need to get busy on that, create my 2022 Whip Go board. And that's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to get off of here so you can move on to the next Flosstuber because I'm sure there was lots of videos this weekend because there was a longer weekend, which meant more downtime and people could do that. So I'm going to get out of here and let you go. I also have to get into work early. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.